All right, y'all, let's chat blogging because I know that you know that blogging is absolutely essential for growing your online business and keeping eyeballs on your website and lead generation. I know that y'all know that. But the fact of the matter is, if we have the wrong approach to our blog, it's either going to suck and nobody's going to want to read it, or it's going to suck the life out of us. So today we're chatting. Are you approaching your blog all wrong? All wrong. And two major mistakes that are super easy to avoid so that your blog can actually be a lead generation machine for your business and it doesn't suck to create. All right? All right. Hey there, fellow entrepreneur. Welcome to Simple SEO and Marketing with me, Faith Hannon. Do you want to grow your business with organic marketing and finally feel like you can understand SEO? Are you scouring the internet for how to get more website traffic, SEO for dummies, and how to market on Pinterest? Have you tried to grow your business with SEO and blogging only to get frustrated and quit because it's overwhelming and too time consuming? Been there. Hey, I'm Faith Hannon, Jesus lover, copywriter, blogger, wife, wrangler of tiny humans, and barrel racer. And let me tell you, I didn't have time to waste sorting through SEO and keyword strategies that either didn't work or were so over my head I couldn't understand them. I honestly thought that SEO and blogging only worked for people with a PhD in tech jargon and a whole team of employees, until I learned these secrets. Good SEO strategies don't have to be complicated, and creating and marketing great content doesn't have to take more than a couple hours a week total. So pop in those earbuds, slam some coffee, and let's grow your business with simple organic marketing and a healthy dose of biblical encouragement along the way. So I remember a conversation that I had with one of my besties a couple years back. And for context, she is a stay-at-home ranch mama. And she was just looking for a few ways to earn extra income. And she knew that I had a blog, like we talked about stuff, and she had seen some stuff on the internet about blogging to make money. She knew that I had a blog, and so she was just like, hey, how do I do this? How do I make money with a blog? And for the record, I'm totally okay with that kind of conversation with my best friends. Like, God bless my best friends. Like, they hear way more details than they probably ever want to hear. And we just have very open conversations. So that wasn't a weird question for her to ask me at all. But in that conversation, she was really wondering, like, if I was making money on my blog, and if so, how she could do it. And in that conversation, I realized that there was a very important distinction lacking in conversations around blogging. Because blogging is just this term that's just thrown out there, and then people are like, oh, I need to grow a blog. And there are really two different, very, very different approaches to blogging. One is blogging for advertisement views, essentially. You're trying to create content to get views so that you can get advertising dollars from whatever ad agency you collab with, right? Or maybe you're coordinating with your social media and just kind of combining that with influencer marketing. Fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Or you have an existing business and you're creating blog content to boost that business and get more eyeballs on your website, on land that you own, and create helpful content. And that second area is really where I specialize. Now, the things that I teach, they're going to get you more traffic if you're just looking for traffic for ad income. They work. My strategies work, but it's just a really different approach. And so in my conversation with my friend, I was like, well, yeah, we can totally do this. I can teach you how to do this, but you're going to be a lot better off if you're blogging for, business, rather than just blogging for views. Because especially like I know her life and her time and her internet availability in the middle of nowhere on her ranch. And so I just knew like I know her life well enough to make that recommendation, right? So regardless though, and I do want to say this, regardless of whether you are blogging for views to generate ad income or blogging for your business to create content around an existing business, these two mistakes that we're going to talk about today, they still apply. So whatever camp you fall in, please listen in. We're going to chat about these two mistakes and how to avoid them. All right. So the first mistake that people make with their blog, regardless of the camp that you're in, whether you're blogging for ads or blogging for an existing business, is the mistake of blogging for views instead of blogging to serve. Now, I get it. Like if you are on an ads-based income for your blog, views are a real deal influence on your content plan. And that's okay to an extent. But if you are only creating content because, quote, it's a good keyword, instead of creating content around whether you have something valuable to say, then, well, it's going to suck the life out of you, for one. And two, long term, it's not going to do very well, because I truly believe more and more with the explosion of AI and AI generated content, people are going to be more and more and more drawn to authentic content created by humans for humans. So instead of blogging just for views, right? Because, oh, this is a good keyword. When you're doing your keyword research, which BT dubs, you should still do, I want you to think like, do I actually have something valuable to say here? Do I have some life experience for this topic? Do I have something to bring that is going to pass the number one content test ever that I talk about in episode number 136? Like whatever you create, please and thank you, for the love of all things holy, needs to pass that test. And when you approach blogging with the heart to serve, instead of just getting views, which I understand is a real thing, but when you approach blogging with the heart to serve, instead of just getting views, the content ideas are going to flow so much easier. It's going to sound way better. It's going to connect with your audience way better. And it's not going to suck the life out of you, because you're going to be creating content around something that you're passionate about and likely gifted to do by the Lord. Okay. And I walk through this more extensively in my course, The Organic Marketing Framework, which is this signature course that I created that walks you through exactly what my team and I do and have done for clients and have had students do to grow their website views. Like it works. We've grown clients' website traffic from my favorite statistic to use right now is I have one client that in less than a year, we grew their traffic by over 2,400%. 2,400% increase in website traffic in a year. And they had an existing website with decent SEO. And we grew their traffic by 2,400%, over 2,400% in a year's time. So it works, y'all. All right. Now the number 2 mistake. Ready for this? Is when you blog to serve, but in a way that nobody is searching it. Now, y'all, I know sometimes we just want to write and we just want to get our thoughts out there and we just want to share it with people and we just want to like connect with people. I get that 110%. But if you are creating your content even with the heart to serve, if you're creating your content in a way that nobody is searching for it, nobody's going to find it because they're not searching for it like that. And you can't help anybody. If nobody can find your content, nobody can read your content or listen to your content, and your content can't help anybody. So yes, you need to blog to serve, but you also need to figure out how are people searching for that thing that you're talking about. And y'all, I do keyword research all the time for myself and for clients. And I'm continually blown away at what I think the keywords are going to be versus what they actually are. Because every single time I sit down to do keyword research, I'm surprised because I'm like, oh, I would have thought people were searching for that. And they're not. Does it make sense to them? Does it resonate with them? Will it connect with them? Yes. But if you're creating that content in a way that they're not searching for it, nobody's going to find it. And so you're wasting your precious time. So please, 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 as you go to plan out your content for this week or this month or this quarter, however you do you, I want you to keep these 2 mistakes in the back of your mind so that you don't make them. Make sure that you are blogging to serve, not just for views, but you're also blogging in a way that people are searching. And if you need help with this, with the step-by-step breakdown on how to create a blog that doesn't suck or suck the life out of you, then make sure to grab my course, The Organic Marketing Framework. I've got a whole slew of stuff, step-by-step, on how to create great blogs that stand the test of time, withstand the algorithm updates, and connect you with your people. Payment plans are available. It's a steal of a deal and is literally the exact system that we use for client work and that I've taught so many students and they've seen immense success with. So I pray that this episode blesses y'all and you're able to really lean into a great blogging strategy that not only feels great, but gets you great results. All right, y'all. We'll chat with you next episode. Bye. Thank you so much for listening in today. Hopefully this episode gave you some really tangible tips for better SEO and marketing to get more leads and more sales from your website. If it did, can I ask you a quick favor? Would you please share this episode with a friend and then just take 10 seconds and go leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. That is the very best way to help more Jesus-loving entrepreneurs scale their businesses so that they can help more people with their gifts and make an even bigger impact for the kingdom of God. And guess what? We now have a Facebook community where we can learn, hang out, and laugh. Go join the Facebook group now. It's linked in the show notes. And all the other things, courses, coaching, and copywriting can be found at my website, faithhannon.com. Until next time, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.